Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumutascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Kajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Sukakarno Herambah Skandapurvajaha Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Pasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavakradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Nighanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamastraye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedapcha Bhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasranetrarana Padabaho Sahasranamnam Savanam Prachastam Niruchyate Janmajaradi Shantyai Shanti 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 Om Aushadham Jakadastetur Sathya Dharma Parakramaha. I think we come up to that point. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannata Pavana Pavano Nalaha. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannata Pavana Pavano Nalaha. Now Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha. Bhutam Bhavyam Bhavat. Bhutam, whatever has been in the past. Bhavyam, whatever is going to come in the present. Bhavaha, Bhavat, whatever is happening in the present moment. So who is the Natha or the Pati for all that? That is Bhagavan. And not only is he the master, not only is he the Isvara, the ruler for the past, present, future, but he is also the one whom we all pray to, both in the past, the present, as well as the future. So he is the one. And both the past, the present, and the future, he is also the one who is purifying us all the time. Purifying means, purification means tapam. Tapam means, Agni, fire, right? However painful it may be, it is a purification process, isn't it? So that tapam, one who is present in the form of the tapam, the purification in both past, in all the three columns, past, present, and future. So all these are included in the way Sankara, and he says, who not only is purification, creating the tapam, what we call a suffering, right? But he is also the one who is giving us anugraham, both the past, present, and the future. So all of this, he does. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavan Nataha. Okay? Now, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavan Nata Pavana Pavano Nalaha. Pavano Nalaha. Okay, Pavanaha. Pavanam, as you all know. Now, when we talk about Bhagavan, is the one who's giving us tapam, which is really a burning off all our impurities. That is what tapam is. The pain is nothing but burning off whatever the impurities and the debts that we owe, right? And so in that process, the purification takes place. But to purify, you must have the purification quality. Unless Bhagavan, that quality, that aspect of Bhagavan that purifies, because he is purity itself, pavitram itself, right? So contact with Bhagavan immediately purifies everything. That is Pavanaha. Okay, from there comes the Pavana Sutta for Viga for Hanuman, because air has got that quality, a purifying thing. Time has got, if you look at everything in nature has got that purification quality, the aspect of it. That is Bhagavan. Pavanaha. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannata Pavana Pavano Nalaha. Now, we talked about air. We also talked about one aspect of Bhagavan, that what makes the leaves, shake a little bit when the wind flows through. What is that aspect? Now, what is the aspect of Bhagavan that is present in air that makes the air move? Right? Think about it. We call it as scientifically, temperature gradient. That is our explanation, isn't it? But because of the temperature, because I understood one aspect of it, I'm saying it is because of the temperature gradient, immediately it goes, right? As an example. But what makes it? Why should the thing move? Because if there is a temperature gradient, isn't it? Right? There's an aspect there. That is Pavanaha. Okay? Imagine if the air does not move and does not blow, how will the world be, right? So that's how Bhagavan not only purifying us, but also is protecting us, taking care of us, nourishing us, right? That is Pavanaha. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannata Pavanaha. Analaha. Analaha is an incredibly beautiful. Bhagavan's names, all Bhagavan's names are incredibly beautiful, but this one is incredible. I mean, this name. Analaha, we mean immediately fire. Okay, that is the way we think. But no, that is not what it means. Fire. But why does it mean fire? That's what we have to think, right? Now, there is a quality of Bhagavan when you listen to Bhagavatam, when they listen to stories and glories of Bhagavan, and it is not only attractive, it is not only mesmerizing, but you want more and more of it. It doesn't matter how much you have, it is still not enough. You want more. What is that aspect? That aspect is present in fire, in Agni. However much you feed, it will still take. Isn't it? Because Agni has that quality, that amsam of Bhagavan, which is insatiable. The Madhuram, that aspect, everything else you can see in the creation has got a saturation limit, isn't it? Except the universe is expanding. That we talked earlier, because that's the nature of prema. Prema is to expand only. But this aspect of never satisfied. I want more. I want more. I want more. That aspect of Bhagavan is Analaha, right? Now you can say the same aspect is present in desire also. We call it greed. Now, we know greed is not good, okay? And desire is not good, is what we think. No, actually not true. If I desire Bhagavan, and then if I am greedy about Bhagavan, that is perfectly okay. So, same way anger. See, we call it as Arishta Vargas, or 6 enemies, but all those are actually could be our friends. Kamam, we say because we desire the wrong things, right? But if I desire Bhagavan, that becomes beautiful. If we say greed becomes more and more. I want Bhagavan more and more. That is good. Anger, so I'm angry at myself. So still have not got it yet. I want to go there. That kind of a thing is actually good. So the Arishta Vargas, because in Bhagavan's creation, there is nothing that is really not beneficial. Everything is only taking us towards the lotus feet only. So that aspect of the insatiability, I want more and more and more. What does it mean, Swami? Because Bhagavan's nature is such that he is not satisfied. Whatever you ask, he gives. And he still gives you more and more and more. Have you ever thought of it? What is that aspect? You ask 100,000 things. Even a child comes and asks you so many things, you will give only so much. After a while, you'll get tired. Right? He says, go, don't bother me, we say. A teacher, however good a teacher may be, if a dumb student is there, what we call as a dumb student, who's slow because he's not paying attention, or he or she is not paying attention, or whatever, how much is our patience? How long will you keep on teaching the same message? That the limitless giving, that limitlessness, whatever the bhaktas want, and still Bhagavan is not satisfied in giving. He wants to give you more. The same way he did for Dhruva, right? Because he wants to give only more and more. That aspect. So the insatiability is a wrong aspect. It's one way you can say from a receiving end, but from a giving end, it's limitless. That aspect is analaha. So that's the way we have to look at analaha. Because Agni has got one aspect that manifests in Agni, the insatiable appetite, so to speak, then we call fire is called analaha. Now, the analaha also means Sankara Bhattar's Bhashyam that I'm sharing with you now. Analaha also means we call ourselves Jivatma and Paramatma. The moment I say that, my mind takes that, my intellect goes with it, I separate myself. That's where the problem comes. Okay? And the Atma is present as Jivan. The Atma is also present as Paramam. Same entity, but we look at it very differently. So that's our problem. But how beautiful everything in creation is. Isn't it? Anything you look at is as Jivatma is there. Isn't it? What we call a Jivatma. Jiva means something that has taken birth. Right? Everything is so pretty, so they've got a beauty. And we call it as an ornament or decoration. Everything is decorated in a way that attracts us, isn't it? Whether it is sound or so. That aspect of making everything so pretty and beautiful and attractive and to put an ornament around it, to decorate it, so to speak. Decorate it not only in gems and all that. I'm talking of the natural decoration. That is the decoration, the nature that we see. That aspect of decorating the Jivatmas, the created entities, so to speak. That aspect, the decorating aspect, is also analaha. Okay? Then Sankara Bhagavad continues. The aspect of Swami that takes everything back into himself. Right? Not only that we call it as samharam, so many other words. Samharam, we talked about it. Haram means only garland, right? Now, another thing is, everything is in the creation, including whatever our mind imagines. So many things it imagines. But everything is actually mesmerizing and attracting me and taking me into it. Not only don't take me in the physical body disappearing. That is only one form. Pralayam is only that physical thing getting, that is one form. But even while we live, we are all being gravitating towards that thing, isn't it? Without realizing. Whether it's a word of praise or a word of humiliation or whatever it is. We call it attachment, so many things we call. But that's all, we are getting mesmerized into everything. Isn't it? Gragit Chikarde we say in Tamil, right? That aspect is analaha. Okay? Now, when analaha, we say nalam. We say nalam, of course, it's a colloquially, we use it in Tamil. But also a Sanskrit word. It means the same thing. That means we say, nalamarken, are you well? So there is a beneficial aspect. There is something what we call as good. Analaha means one who does not have the aspect of nalam. What does it mean? Swami is the most beneficial. Yeah, but Bhagavan has neither good nor bad. Prema is neither good nor bad. It is what it is. That we have to understand. We have to experience that. There is no difference. There is no differentiation of good and bad. There is no differentiation of, as Iswar asked me the other day, there is no difference between asuras and suras, or daivas and asuras. That both are sampat only. This is the beauty. The same, that is what Rudram explains in greatest detail. Okay? Even and Bhagavad Gita says, I am present as a conning element in the con. We all say conning. We said somebody deceives you. No, who is present in the form of the deception. That is Bhagavan only. So there is no difference. So Analaha, one who does not have this nalam, which means as a only good, we say. Most beneficial, yes, that is Suvaha, we say, Bhur, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Suvaha means most beneficent. And that is only Prema. The company of Prema is the most beneficent. Okay. The moment I can write that, then there is no difference. How does Paramacharya, Kanchi Paramacharya look at us, Ramana Maharshi look at us, say, you are bad, you are good? No. Everything is Prema only. No differentiation. Okay. Analaha. So then Sankara Bhashyam continues. And Analaha also means, now we have Gandham, we have Rasam, we taste the world, we smell the world, we hear it, we see, right, all those Pancha Indriyangal, that Jnana Indriyangal we have through that. But one who is devoid of all that, that means what? You got to think. When the whole world is full of Prema only, where is the fragrance? Where is the taste? What do you see? What do you hear? One who does not have any of those, that is Analaha, beyond all that. The Jnanendriyangal are limited only to Prakriti. They fail in the contact of Prema. They cannot grasp Prema. Impossible. Bhagavan, in His grace, if you want, when He wills and decides to show me His presence, there's a divine fragrance that comes. Because I can cognize only through my senses, not through my heart, yet. Once Hridayam comes into play, these things become irrelevant, isn't it? So that is one. Then, I told you about one who is never says it's enough, okay? Because Bhagavan gives and gives and gives, limitless. I mean, it's like, when we talk about Akshaya Patram, I was thinking of, immediately we think of Draupadi, we think of, the moment somebody says Akshaya Patram, our mind goes to that story automatically. Isn't it? But the Akshaya Patram is us, is you and me. Every one of us is an Akshaya Patram. Really, when you look at it. Because that limitless Akshaya, that Prema is within us, and I am the Patram, the container for it. So it is not something that Draupadi cooked and then washed, and then there was a speck of spinach, sticking to it. No, it is not like that. It is Akshaya Patram is for each one of us. So the meaning of that is what, when the Surya Bhagavan blessed her, yes, she had a vessel to cook, but that Akshaya, that Prema was limitless Prema manifested, and that can do anything. Oh man, it's incredible what you can create, it can destroy, it can change. The Prema is incredible. So that limitless thing comes. Actually, that happens. Even in our limited life, in my own limited way, I've experienced it so many times. When people come and all of a sudden, when you go to service or whatever, different occasions, when you think you have not made enough food and the more people seem to come. And I say this all the time, don't put your mind to work. Mind says, oh, there's not enough food. Then there will not be enough food. But go into the heart instead. Swami, you take care. Guaranteed there will be enough food for everybody. I'm not joking. It's happened so many times to me on the streets of Dallas. Incredible. There will be enough. Always. That thing has got that manifests itself like that. So that thing of not giving more and more, the limitlessness, and not satisfied with giving all the fulfilling all the requests and desires of devotees and non-devotees also. That Bhagavan is never satisfied. He wants to give more and more and more. Because he says, I'll give you all the things you ask for. Because one day you will ask for what I have come to give. Right? Bhagavan. So, and of course we talked about the Bhagavatam aspect, right? however much you taste it, however much you experience it, you want more and more. Sundaragandam, even today, if I open and read, I know what's coming next chapter, what's going to happen. We know this. It's not like a new novel we are reading. We know the end, we know the beginning, we know everything. But still, there is the sweetness only increases, isn't it? That aspect, only Bhagavan will have. As somebody told a long time ago, so beautifully, if I start narrating my story to you, how long will you listen? Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, right? But same thing, Bhagavan's story we recite, what happened? That's a difference, isn't it? So then Analaha also means one who is nourishing and protecting and giving life, what we call as life, to the whole creation. So many meanings are there in Analaha. Okay, just to summarize, so the ornamental aspect of creation, attractive aspect of creation, then the one that attracts and mesmerizes and gravitates the aspect of it. It is not only somebody wears a diamond necklace, that's just an ornament, but that also attracts a wearer and attracts somebody else and creates other problem. That is different. But point is it attracts, isn't it? So there are two aspects there. One is the ornamental decoration aspect, then there is an attracting aspect. Everything in creation is attractive only, isn't it? So that aspect, then the one who is devoid of nalam, nalaha, right? Then one who's beyond our senses, gandham, rasam and all that. One who's never satisfied and always giving more and more to all the devotees ask for. And because of that aspect, it's also called fire, because fire takes more and more. Fire is not only taking. Fire, we talk of Agni, that we put all the things. But what about our Vaisvanara, the Agni that is present within us? That is not only taking, it is also converting that into our protecting nutrition, whatever we call, right? So in purifying us, we call it as taking, but it's actually giving us purity, isn't it? So, and it does that limitless fashion, right? Bhagavan thought there is a beautiful word, Sanskrit word called Nava. Nava means 9. That is one word. But mathematically, we know 9 is a divine number. But why? Nava also means, also the word Puranam is there in Bhagavad Gita beautifully. Kavim Puranam, it comes like that in Bhagavad Gita. So Purana means we immediately think ancient. No. It is ancient as well as ever new. Both are there. That aspect, Bhagavan. Then one who protects and nourishes. So many meanings are there. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannata Pavana Pavanaha Analaha. Right? Okay. Then Kamaha Kamakrit Kankat Kama Pradap Prabhuhu Kamaha. Now, this is Kamaha, it says, right? Kamaha, not Kamaha, right? Kamaha. Now, the word ha means very important. Ha has got different meanings, right? We have seen this before. Now Kama ha. Ha means to destroy, to eliminate, to kill, whatever way you want to say it. Ha, right? Kamam, we all know. They are desires towards worldly things. One who destroys our desires towards worldly things. When I think of Bhagavan, what happens? I'm no longer, at that moment, I'm not attached to the worldly things. It really doesn't matter. Isn't it? And that's a very simple equation. We all can experience that. So, it is not detachment from the world that we have to worry about. That detachment takes place as a result of attaching to Bhagavan. Okay, that aspect of Swami is Kamaha, Kamakrit. Okay. Sankara Bhagavad says Kama Krut is looking at it as a couple of ways. Manmadan is also called as Kaman. Okay, one who is the father of Manmadan, Kama Krut, one who did that, right? That is also Kama Krut, one way. Another way is the noble souls also have desire. But their desire is to embrace Bhagavan only. To embrace, as we are enjoying in with Mukadamalai, Alvar's experience, a little bit of it, we are doing it. Okay, that has to be dwelt in much more depth. But even a little bit, that a drop that we are able to enjoy every day, what is he praying? I want to be with you only, your lotus feet only, nothing else. That desire, who grants a desire? That is Kamakrit, that aspect of Bhagavan. Now, Bhagavan is Karuna Sagra in such a indescribable way, such a simple way also. And when bhaktas, devotees, pray and yearn to play with him, to touch him, to talk to him, to be with him all the time, when the devotee yearns for him, he also comes down as an avatar. Please remember that. His main reason why he comes, as Bhagavan himself has said, not for sadhu samrakshanam, not for paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya dushkrita. Yes, dushkritam, although Veda samrakshanam, all those things take place as incidental activities. The primary reason, the unmanifested prema, that the Amritam, manifests itself in a cognizable form as what we call as avataram, okay, is in response to the call and the yearning of a devotee. Krishna Bhagavan came, and what does he say before the baby is born? You all know what happens within that beautiful assurance, phenomenal, not beautiful, majestic, phenomenal assurance that Bhagavan gives to Devaki before he appears before her. Shankar Chakra Gadavani, right? You all know that story. And what does he say? I am taking birth in you to fulfill your prayers in answers to the prayers that you had. Please remember, incidentally we all benefit. Okay? So Swami came because of Venkavaduta. That is why we have Shirdi Sai Baba Avataram, Satya Sai Baba Avataram has come, and then Prema Sai Baba Avataram could come. Because there was a devotee bhakta called Venkavaduta. He earned, Bhagavan came. So always remember that. That is Kamakrit. Not only that he fulfills the desires, especially of noble souls here. This is what Sankara Bhashyam says. Not the desires that I have, right? That is different. That aspect is also there. Okay? But this aspect is for all these noble souls and devotees. Okay? As you take Thirupan Alvar, how did Ranganatha came? So many things even happen. Today it is happening. Okay? When the yearning comes, there is no difference. A scholar, poor, ignoramus, none of those. The yearning comes pure. Then he comes. Beautiful it is. It could be for a moment, it could be for a eon, it could be that is different. But Bhagavan comes, one thing, please remember, is Swami, with one action, so to speak, he accomplishes literally many, many things at the same time. Always remember that. It is not, we all do one action. No, Bhagavan is not like that. One action means there will be phenomenal amount of actions coming out of it, results coming out of it, simultaneously. Okay? So it is different. Kamakrit. Kantaha, as the name knows, one who is extremely beautiful. Beautiful not only physically. We all think beauty is physical. Okay? And the saying is in the eye of the beholder. It's not in the eye, it is in the mind. Isn't it? The mind is the one that sees, actually. The mind is beautiful, everything is beautiful. So Kantaha is the one who is not only physically extremely attractive, because there is some Madhurashtakam involved, and that's very true. It is not just the finger is attractive or the fingernail is, everything is incredible, literally incredible. But there is something even beyond that. So not only it is so pleasing to the eye, as Bhagavan appeared to Prahlada, right? But also it is extremely attractive to the mind also. That is why you call Manoharam. But it is even more than that. It is attractive to the Hridayam, to the heart. And that is where whatever form that prema takes is so attractive. It's indescribably attractive. It is, and that is not a momentary thing. It is an enduring, permanent thing that says, I want more and more and more. I mean, that is, again, something cannot be described, right? But that's what Kantaha means. That is what Rama was. That's what Krishna was. And that's what Narasimha was. Parasara, everybody you take, there is something that is, even we call it as Matsya Avataram, that was so attractive. Varaha Avataram. How many of us will go and look at a boar and say it is attractive? No, but Bhagavan is, there is an aspect of that love manifests in a way, whatever form it takes, it's Kantaha. Because it is Kantaha, it is also Analaha, that attracts you. That is that Ramyam aspect. And only Prema has it, Prema Eva. Okay? And you yourself can see, whoever we come across in life, whenever I'm able to share some love with somebody. I'm talking of not physical. That physical is not, that is tucham. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something beyond physical attraction, but the attraction itself. When you the selflessness aspect of it, we all experience it. Okay, trust me. Now, none of us is bad. Okay, but when you really selfless, and this really does it as Bhagavan's instrument, there is a phenomenal beauty. Satyam Shivam Sundaram, as we say. So where there is truth, there is auspiciousness, Mangalam. And where there is Mangalam, there is beauty. That Kantam, that aspect. Okay? It's what Kantaha. Kamaha, Kama Krit Kantat, Kama Prada Prabhuhu. This is Kamaha. First one was Kamaha. Understand? This one is Kamaha. Kamaha. Now, if you were, imagine for a second that I'm Swami. I wish I could imagine that. That's what Bhagavan wants us to imagine. That is the meaning of Soham, actually. But mind plays or takes me away. But let's assume for a second. Actually, incidentally, one anecdote is that one person was saying, yes, I am Shiva, I am Shiva, Soham, I am Shiva, I am Shiva, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Okay, very good. So Shiva was very happy, very good. So then who's Parvati? Oh, Parvati is my mother, Ambal, a Bhattar. If you are Shiva, then Parvati is your wife. So that differentiation should not come. Do you understand? So it must be experienced. So, but for a minute, if I create everything, which is what I do, I'm actually creating it. Not Bhagavan is not sitting somewhere and Sathya Lokam and creating it. I'm creating things. But if I create something, they have to survive. They have to live. Isn't it? But how do you live? For that, you've got to have desires. Without desire, how can you live? What are the desires for? We call it as Purushartham. Big Purushartham, the four Purushartham we have, Bhagavan, the elders have identified, nicely structured and given us a nice pathway. Okay? Just imagine if I don't have any of these, as in our Sanatana Dharma, fortunately we've been exposed to it. But if you have not been exposed to it, you don't know what to do, then you can go into many, many ways. You go after money all the time for money's sake. So many other problems come, but there's no peace. You create problems for others. You create problems for yourself, right? But even among those civilizations which do not have this Purushartham concept, okay, of guidelines, there are people who are not satisfied. This is not right. I'm not peaceful. What is it I should do? They are inquiring, isn't it? So they come to India. Trust me. And they find they're more sincere inquirers, right? So there is something, a pull there. But our rishis have given us these nice guidelines out of tremendous compassion. So we have been taught, okay, from the early stages onwards, we have this Purushartham, right? Dharmartha Kama Moksham is what we say, right? So something gets into our mind. Then, at least intuitively or even without us knowing, there is a pull towards that, whether we realize it or not. Then, sooner or later, say, yeah, dharma, we have the desire to do dharma. Why? That is also common. We have the desire to earn wealth, right? A moksham, yes, I want to end this samsaram to end, whatever. So, the kamam, that is what the aspect of divinity that is present. Not only it is kamakrit, okay, not only is kamaha, it is also kamam, right? But the desire, then he says, desire me, don't desire, as Swami says, desire the creator, not the created. So that aspect comes in later, right? But kamaha is present as that desire. So nothing wrong with desire. Please, if everything is divinity only. If sincerely believe that and employ that, nothing wrong. And but if I desire the wrong things, then I get into trouble. Understand? If I desire the created, get into trouble. So when Swami says, put a ceiling on desires, he's talking about ceiling on desires of the wrong things that robs you of happiness. Okay? But once I desire Bhagavan, that desire will become more and more. That will take care of itself. Kamaha. Kamaha. Kama pradaha. That you all know what pradaha, immediately you know what it means. That not only kamadaha, kama pradaha. Pra is an important word. I desire something, then Bhagavan gives, okay, paladata, we say, right, one who gives results. Say, so one say, may I desire something, varada, we say, right, the da is means he is a giver. But kama pradaha means one who gives more and more, as we saw earlier in the meaning of analaha. Kama pradaha, he gives more. See, Swami says, this is why the next word, the prabhu comes in. Okay, that's a beautiful word, prabhu and vibhuhu, which we have seen before, as Swami himself explains. Whatever I desire, he gives. But he is also giving more, not only more and more of what I desire, that he does in order to teach me a lesson. Okay? Because if you want wealth, you want money, he will give you more money. You want more money, he will give you that. Through that, you realize sooner or later, I have all this wealth, but still I lack something. So, you see what I'm saying? So, he gives whatever you ask for. Best thing is not to ask for anything. Literally, Swami says, what do you want? Swami, your anugraham. That's all. He will know what to do. As he says, your will be done. So you think of it. It's you. Whatever you, that is good enough. Why do you ask me? Why do you put me into this test? And because I cannot ask for the limitless. I cannot ask for Amritam because I don't know what it is. Right? Only you know what it is. So you decide what is good. As Swami said, what do you want, Swami? I want this. Beautifully happened, And, see, you have to be very careful when talking to Bhagavan. Best thing is, chup, don't talk anything and let him play. That is what all the bhaktas do now. They will be keeping quiet. Imagine what did Lakshmana do? Was he involved in a big chat with Rama all the time? He kept quiet. And in return, he got phenomenal teachings. Right? Now, it can be like Arjuna also. I think Bhagavan encourages that, sincere inquiry. He is ever ready teacher. He will teach. But the moment you step out of line with ego and all that, tang and knock will come. And if he leaves you, you don't know when he is going to get the opportunity again. So best thing is to keep quiet and listen and do exactly what he says. And check with him every moment. Swami, is it correct? Is it right? Like that. Yeah. And because I don't know what is right, honestly. Because at that level, I'm telling you, it's different. So, coming back here, we're talking about Kama Pradaha. When somebody says, well, what do you want? Bhagavan asks you, Swami, Moksham Swami. Oh, so what is Moksham? You'll ask. Do you know what it is? Really? So give me Moksham. You have to know what it is you're asking. So people get caught like that. So, and once he beautifully said, we use the word, I think I may have shared this with you, the Bhagavan Avataram, in order to make us interact with him, he has to relate at our level. Isn't it? Otherwise, like Dakshinamurti, if you just keep quiet, there is no interaction. When we play with Krishna, it is very nice. Isn't it? So, you have to look at it that way too, right? So, and what do we do? Now, you go and give a speech. No, even though you may not say anything, in your mind, was my speech good? Was people really happy? Now, did I do a good job? If you go and sing on the stage, especially on the stage, you go and sing in the puja room to Swami, that question will never come. Did I sing well? It will never come. The question of, my throat was not all right, none of those will come because Swami, it is different. We go and just Anyonyam, we do. None of the moment you get on a stage, and especially put a microphone in front of you, I am fully of the opinion that microphone is an extremely alive being. We all think it's just a gadget. No. You just put a person on the other side of the microphone. Something happens, right? Isn't it? And the question, did I sing well? All those questions might come, right? And of course, then somebody says, you sang well. No, my throat was not all right. All those things, those are all other corollaries from that incident, right? But the quest, the thing we have, the thought process we have to know, did I do a good job, right? Instead of just doing the job and Swami, this is yours and move on, right? So to handle that aspect, because Swami is like Krishna only, he plays fun all the time. So one day he gave a speech or discourse, and then he was coming back, so people were all listening. So how was the speech? I told you this before. And Swami, Divyananda. What is Divyananda? Paramananda Swami. What is Paramananda? What do you do? It happened to my father-in-law. And Swami, Ananda Swami. So, what is Atmananda? Okay, chup, keep quiet. Today I'll talk about what Atmananda is. So we had to be this Kama Pradaha, one who gives all the desires more and more, limitless, that aspect. Okay? So that at some point I will desire the correct thing, which is not desire for anything, not even Bhagavan's lotus feet. You understand? Now, supremost desire that Bhagavan really likes. What is the desire he likes? He doesn't say, I want to be in the lotus feet. Yes, fine, he will grant all that. But what is it that really pleases him? You really look at it. Okay, there are a couple of things I'll quickly share with you on that. That Pradaha, the pra is so important. How gracious and compassionate he is. Okay. is what did Prahlada do? Did he want moksham? Did he want lotus feet? Nothing. He said, I want to remove the miseries and so many people are suffering. Okay, I'm not interested. All those sufferings must be eliminated. I want everybody to be happy, to be well. That is the one that really, really pleases Swami. That samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Sarvabhuta hite rata. We saw about Vyasa, right? That aspect, that mental outlook, that heart outlook is what pleases Swami. Okay. That is what everything in the nature has got that, except us. Please remember that. Okay. So the moment I have that, automatically I have permanent residence at lotus feet. That takes place automatically as a result of that. So kama pradaha, please remember that. Pradaha, okay. Kama pradaha. Then prabhuhu. Prabhuhu means one, of course we say Prabhu means a master, one who's most exalted position, who's a leader, who's a master, and also the grantor of all desires that you ask for. Okay. Then Bhagavan, because for our pleasure and our peace and our anandam, we ascribe different gunas to Bhagavan. Saulabhyam. See, he can easily approachable. Even Krishna, even you think, you can immediately approach him. Even Arjuna says, I didn't know you were this. After saying the Viswarupam, I called you by so many small names. I said, oh, hey, my friend, hey, Sakha. He said, I called you as my friend. I played with you. I know I got angry at you. Oh, please forgive all that. But, no, the one who's Saulabhya, who's extremely approachable. Right? So, as we say in this management thing, there's a thing called PDC, power distance culture. Power distance culture means, and you see this in India very often, go to see an IAS officer, there is always a power distance. You keep your, like that. Not only the boss keeps a distance, the employee also keeps a distance. Oh, he's a high boss, sir. But if Bhagavan was like that, what happens to us? Bhagavan is the closest. There is no distance between me and Bhagavan. The PDC equal to 0. I'm telling you seriously. Okay, so that is, so we call it Saulabhyam. Then phenomenal generosity. See, when somebody is generous by nature, in our life we see people who are generous and people who are not, right? Different degrees. But you come across somebody who is generous, don't you feel happy? That aspect of that person, isn't it? That generosity, as Audharyam it is called. So the next one is, qualities like that we ascribe to Bhagavan, they are, when we say Prabhu, those qualities, those gunangal that we ascribe are all there. You understand? The most exalted, but not somewhere up there. Most exalted, the most closest. And the most eager friend, the dependable friend, but also the most eager friend. That's what Swami says. Okay? Bhuta bhavya bhavannata pavana pavano nalaha kamaha kama kritkanta kama kama prada prabhuhu. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.